We are recording! First podcast!
Oh no. We should probably start by introducing ourselves.
Now they'll figure it out eventually.
I mean yeah, but
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, you start.
I start?
Yeah, you start, because what am I even gonna say?
I don't know. What am I gonna say?
I don't know.
Hi, my name is Alex. This is our podcast. Enjoy. Goodbye.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm Tori, and Alex and I are going to be talking about stuff.
Also, we're married, if that matters to anyone.
Yeah, okay, so, we're married, and we're going to talk about stuff. Because we have, the craziest conversation.
And we want to share them with you. I know you can't see it, but there's finger guns.
You poor souls.
Remember, you chose to be here.
Did they, though?
Didn't they? They could click away at any time.
No, I'm pretty sure this is 20 years in the future, and this is actually the new enhanced interrogation. They're being forced to listen to this.
I do not give my consent to having my podcast be used for torture. Ooh, little bird.
I absolutely do consent.
How would that work then? Would that just clip all my parts out?
Yeah.
Make you sound like a crazy person?
That's even better. Yeah, so, that's the thing. It's 20 years in the future, this is the new enhanced interrogation, and it's just listening to our podcast, normal volume. They're not
Yeah, you just have to listen to our insanity, and if this is 20 years in the future and you're being tortured with this, let me just say I'm so sorry. I hope that you find at least a little entertainment value in this.
Maybe that's just it. People just laugh themselves, torturous. Maybe we'll be that good. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just so funny that they just can't stop laughing until it's painful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What were we talking about?
Well, that was our podcast introduction, which frankly was a doozy.
It's very on brand for us. Let's just wear these sorts of things.
That's true.
So yeah, that was it. You didn't choose to be here. You're being forced to listen to this 20 plus years in the future as a form of torture for probably a government that does not yet exist at this time.
At least I hope so, but at the same time, if the 2023 government gets there, I'm not surprised.
Not to get political.
Yeah, that's about as political as we're probably going to get today.
Today?
I mean, we have a whole podcast idea about bear slavery, so, there's going to be some politics involved from time to time.
Oh gosh, you're going to bring the bear slavery into this?
Well, yeah. It's one of our first ideas.
It was, but it started with, whale milk.
Well, yeah, but they'll learn about that on another day.
Yeah, you'll learn about that later. For now, this is our introduction. This is our very first thing, and I'm so sorry.
This has gone about as off the rails as I had expected, and I'm loving it. Also, a bird keeps, flying by the window. I don't know if it's trying to stop us, or entertain us, or if it's just spying.
Yeah, so it's actually a bird drone from the future. Someone's trying to send, birds back in time to stop us from recording this podcast, so that...
I mean, to be fair, everyone knows that birds aren't real.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, I was gonna say, you're welcome and I'm sorry, about this thing, but then I wanted to do that thing where you, take bits, so just, I'm welcome. But that doesn't make as much sense as you're sorry.
You're sorry.
Yep, that's it. You're sorry that we're doing this.
I hope you're sorry. Honestly, maybe we should set up a Patreon and we'll have two options. You can either pay us to stop where you can pay us to keep going, and whoever's paying us more is what we do.
I love that. That is absolutely what we should do.
So if you really hate this, you can pay us to stop. You just gotta make sure you're paying more than the people who are paying us to keep going. Words.
You alright?
Yeah, you just gotta remember to breathe.
Breathing is, in general, I mean, not specifically important, although you, being tortured 20 years in the future, you gotta keep breathing.
Keep breathing.
Otherwise, you are a traitor to whatever ideology you're being tortured for.
I'd like to say it's probably very important, but I just don't know.
It's important to them. Like, that's...
That's true, that's true.
Like, even if they're a bad person, like...
Yeah, they should still, you know, I guess...
hold strong if you're, like, in the right, but, like, if you're a bad person, you should really rethink things and, like, just
not yeah,
be a bad person.
totally. Just, you know, quit being a bad person.
Yeah, just stop being a bad person. And, you know, I'm sure, like, okay, people doing the torturing, if they, like, okay, I'll stop being a bad person, then I think it's only reasonable that you then stop.
Yeah. Like,
and
give people
also,
a chance.
you're probably in the wrong as well, so you should also stop being a bad person, because torturing people is wrong.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, just, like, morally in general. So there's, like, 20 years in the future, yeah.
What if it's 50 years in the future? Does none of this apply still?
Oh, sorry, yeah, no, the implication is that it's 20 plus years in the future. So if it's like 50 years in the future, you're not exempt from that. I am so sorry for that.
We can cut that. Maybe.
Hopefully. Yeah, so it's like, if it's not like you're 20 years in the future, then, like, you know, apologize. But if you're 50 years in the future, then it's okay, because I don't think morality is... like, time dependent?
But isn't it though? Like, if you look back in history, there are a lot of things that were considered, like, perfectly morally acceptable that are, like, not anymore.
I mean, yeah.
So, like,
that.
what if we're, like, holding... I did. What if we're, like, holding people to, you know, a moral standard that doesn't exist anymore?
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any less immoral.
That's true, that's true.
Right? Like...
I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong tangent here.
Have we? Or we're discussing the morals of the future.
Well, that's true.
Which is very, very us. Welcome to the podcast if you're just now joining. If it's our time, you know, be sure to give us money, either to stop or to start. We'll start a Patreon for that.
Yeah.
Whoever pays more is basically what we'll do for the month.
I was gonna do it on a weekly basis, but you know.
Oh, a week? Oh no, I think like
oh yeah,
I think
no, because
Patreon,
Patreon
like
pays out monthly, so yeah.
So like, yeah, if you want a month free of this podcast, then you just got to pay more than the people who want more of our nonsense.
Yep. And you know, not to be, you know, a horrible greedy person, but either way we win.
I wasn't gonna, like, explicitly state that, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, I said the quiet part out loud.
You did.
Not supposed to do that.
Yeah, so for the people 20 years in the future, or more, I can't believe I have to say 20 plus every time, but if you're 20 plus years in the future,
you could probably still pay us. We might still be here.
That is, hopefully.
With any luck, we're not that old.
I mean, at a certain plus, you know, we will be long gone. Be sure to pay our descendants. Just kidding, there won't be any. We're lesbians.
Hey, some lesbians have kids.
Yeah, but we're not going to be lesbians who have kids.
That's fair. Pay our cats if we're gone. Or our cats' descendants?
Maybe this is the new government.
Our cats took over the world.
Yeah. The new government is just our cats. They're continuing the podcast.
I mean, to be fair, in a cat society, torture might be a lot less morally wrong.
No, it's still morally wrong. It's just legal.
Well, fair.
legality, morality. I don't want to get into this, but
By the way, I'm not advocating for torture. Like, torture is terrible. Don't do it.
don't torture.
But, like, I'm, you know, morality changes, man.
No, it doesn't. That's my point. Morality isn't time independent. Is independent of time. Something that's wrong now will be wrong in the future. Whether or not people recognize it as being wrong is.
Yeah, I suppose if you look throughout history, things don't tend to become right that were wrong. Things just tend to become wrong.
Yeah. Like, so there it is. Like, and, 20 plus years in the future, person being tortured, listen, you gotta be okay morally. Why?
I swear to all of you, most of our podcasts are not going to center this heavily around torture. They just won't. That was never the intention.
It's never. Accidental torture. That's. I think that might honestly be all for now. I think we've done enough.
I think you might be right. This definitely,
This kind of went off the rails just a touch.
Join us next time for the, moral implications and actual physical implications, I suppose, of bear slavery and whale milk.
Yeah, but I promise this is not an ethics podcast. I want to be completely clear. I don't know anything about ethics.
I mean, I was going to talk about that dream I had last night, but that ship sailed now.
All right. We were going to talk about your dream. We should do that next.
Yeah,
We'll just
fair.
stop. We'll record the next podcast, and then we'll do the whale milk. So in 2 podcasts, expect a strange dream.
All right, signing off. See you next time, please.
Yeah, join us next time for everything from whale milk to bear slavery.
And weird dreams. Weird dreams.